Hello and welcome. You've reached the Conscious Living channel and my name is Piera Maria. Thank you for tuning in today. So today it is my privilege to introduce a new series to you. And I am very excited about this one. This is called the Practical Tools series. So what is this series about? This series is where I am introducing, I have this beautiful box full of tools that I have acquired since birth, but mainly these last 15 years where I've been diving deep into allowing myself to raise my vibration, allowing myself to really dive into self-discovering, getting to know myself more, heightening my awareness, and through that, genuinely allowing myself to live a life with more ease, with more joy, with more contentment. This does not mean I don't experience contrast. We all do, and sometimes it's a beautiful part of expansion. But what happens is, in the moments where I realize, okay, stress occurs, in the moments I realize, oh, I'm coming into this sympathetic nervous system, this fight, flight, freeze, survival mode. In those moments where I realize, wow, I'm getting triggered by this and that, my awareness starts to heighten. I realize this is happening. I celebrate that I realize that it is happening, and then I apply these tools. I apply them in those moments so that I then don't accumulate these stresses and allow them to kind of anchor in my body, but I release them with ease again. I let them go through, I let them go. And that's the beauty about these tools. And what happens then through this as well is that over a certain period of time you start to realize, wow, I actually am experiencing much less stress in my life. I actually am not getting triggered about those and those things that I used to get triggered anymore. Because what we do by applying these tools every single day is we allow ourselves to raise our vibration. We allow ourselves to almost, we could say, okay, we're setting our base frequency super high. And then if triggers appear, if contrast comes, we notice it, we celebrate it, we apply the tools again, and through that we release it with more ease. And that's the beauty about it. We genuinely start to realize, truly start to realize, that we are the creators of our own reality, and that we have the choice every single day to get up and to decide that we're going to be the best version of ourselves. That's what we're going to bring into the world. And that's a gift that we have this choice. And now please don't misunderstand. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like this, that we can say, okay, I'm going to once apply this tool and I'm set for life. At least not for me. If you have those tools, tell me. But what happens is that if we keep applying them every single day, and exactly in those moments that we get triggered, in those moments that are needed, over time, we realize that we're just at more ease. And we realize every time a little bit, even if it's just a millisecond faster, that we're getting triggered or that our nervous system is shifting. And every time we realize it faster, we can apply these tools faster and we can let go of it in turn faster again. And that's the beautiful cycle that comes with it. So I am gonna share with you what really works for me and what has been working for so many of my students and clients. Because what many have told me and what I have experienced myself as well is, let's say we are in a yoga teacher training or we're doing a retreat and the vibration's super high. Yeah? Everyone's like fully celebrating each other, uplifting each other, and you're in this beautiful, beautiful high vibe. And then you come back home And maybe initially your surrounding is not quite as high vibration. Maybe our general society is not quite there yet, that we celebrate and support and uplift each other and release competition and so on. So what can happen is we come back and we feel like, yeah, we've got this implemented, and then we crash because we're not in the same supportive environment. And this is really where these tools come into play and make a huge, huge, huge difference. And for me, the moment they kind of became bulletproof has been very recently. I made a huge transition in my life. We moved from Bali, Indonesia, where we were in this beautiful, well, a little island off Bali, but we were in this beautiful, uplifting environment. I was teaching yoga teacher training, so I was constantly allowed to, I was mainly teaching philosophy, so I was allowed to really talk about all these beautiful things every day, heightening vibration, heightening awareness. And I moved back into a place that I used to live in, a small town in New Zealand. Stunning, beautiful place. Mother Nature, like mind-blowing here. And many beautiful friends as well. But this is a place that I didn't only have positive associations with. In fact, it's actually a place where I probably had some of the hardest times in my life, where I probably felt the most contrast I have. And coming into an old place, stepping back into an old place as a new version of myself, loaded with this toolbox full of incredible tools, I cannot even start to tell you what happened. It feels like magic. Literally there's still some, don't get me wrong, we're all human, but most of these things that I didn't like about this place just seem to have vanished. And maybe an aspect where I felt, oh, it's a bit small-minded sometimes. I am having the most brilliant, beautiful, uplifting conversations with so many people all the time, with randoms that I'm meeting on the street, and at the same time with friends that I maybe didn't open up about these things before because I didn't have them implemented in that way before. But through me truly being my authentic self and applying these tools, magic is happening. And that just shows me, wow, okay, this stuff works. It doesn't mean there's a huge chance, and I believe as well in this beautiful year of 2024, like the vibration in general has lifted. But I know that a big part of it is that every day before I walk out, I set my vibration high. And through that, I get that back as well. And that's the beauty about this all. So please, please let me know, as I will be dropping one tool after the other, let me know what tools work for you. One may work better than the other, then take that in, drop the other one. And let me know how you go. Let me know how you feel about them. Reach out. I am sending you all my love from my heart straight to yours.